Yo, what up, peeps? So, you see what your boy doing, y'all? Diff. So, we're going to change it out, man. I don't run the regular diff that comes, the diff fluid that comes in these. I actually run one meal in mine, and that's front and rear. So, yeah, with that being said, man, let's get started, y'all. Now, this is going in a car that it's gonna be a complete bill. So this is just a little foam plate I got, y'all. Let me oh yeah, I gotta give me a towel here. Got a lot going on here, y'all. Got a lot going on. So of course, you just unscrew the little 4 screws, man. Just pull this out. And there she is, man. That's your deal. So just take it on out of there. I try to keep keep it separated, man, because this damn oil should be everywhere. But while we at it too, we're gonna go ahead and change out this input cup also. I'm gonna be running perfect pass drop shaft. So we're gonna change that out. All right, guys, let's see what we can do. All right, man. So, all right, so let's take this here off. You know what? Oh shit, I didn't. Hold on, y'all. One second here, y'all. I'm gonna get back here with y'all. All right, y'all. I'm back, man. Yeah, that's a ton of damn grease. Let's go ahead and get that off of there. Because it's gonna be messy. We're gonna put more on that, so it don't matter. Oh hell. Man, if y'all don't have one of these here, bro, man, let me tell you. The gyro, it's a gyroscopic. Badass, man, badass. It doesn't take long to do the diff, man. I've seen some videos of some people saying, you let it set for X amount of time and all that. Man, I'm gonna show y'all what I do. I don't do all that. So yeah, that's your fluid, man. All right, so what we're gonna do, ain't much in there anyway. So we are gonna turn it upside down. I'm only gonna do one at a time, show y'all, man. You know, I ain't gonna do both. So what I normally do is I know I'm just kind of turn it like so. Just kind of prop it up a little bit. And we're gonna let that set for a minute. We you know, you just want to try to get most of that fluid out, man. It's not a whole lot in it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it ain't. It's got a little bit in there, but it ain't much. So yeah, we'll turn this sideways. Now you don't want to get your fluid mixed up with the oil, so you know. I'm just being careful, man. I like keeping all that shit together. So we'll just bring it over here, turn it upside down. Actually, it wasn't much of that, really much, nothing in there, man. Yeah, ain't much in there. So let's throw this away. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. Ain't much on there, man. Now, some guys, man, they go to cleaning it out and like washing it out and all that. To be honest, y'all, I don't think you really need to do all that, man. I'm gonna show y'all what I do. I don't have to wash them out and and soak them and all that. Nah, man, you gotta do all that. In my opinion. So we're gonna short and simple, man. I might try to get a little bit out. But that's gonna be pretty much it, y'all. I mean, like I say, I've seen some people, they soak them and this and that and all that. Like I said, I don't think you need to do all that, man. Oh, you know what? Give me a second, guys. Man, it was like no dip fluid was in there. Jeez. That is almost ready. And these are pretty simple, man. There's really no wrong way to put them in. You'll know if you put them in wrong because they won't sit right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them back in. Like I said, you'll know, if you put them in wrong. You just got the little flat spot. Oh man, get your eyes on in there. Oh, Andrew, I'm over here tripping. And did it since last year, man. So, you know, you gotta, if you're getting in, you gotta remember. But yeah, of course, flat side is up. I was actually putting it the opposite way. But like I said, you know, I don't do this every day. So just remember, flat side up. And then you'll see your little cutout. Y'all can really see it right here. It just sits on top of the other one. And like I said, y'all, this is what I do, man. It's, you know, I just don't think you got to do all that, like completely trying to get every drop of fluid out of that. Man, you ain't got to do all that, man. That's it. See, it's back in. All right, so with that being said, man, now we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this diff fluid in. So this 1 mil, this shit is thick, man. It is thick. So, you know, get yourself, man. I actually got this little sculptor knife or whatever. And it just helps, man, because you can actually cut it. So we're gonna put some in here, man. We're gonna how much we're gonna put? I just put enough in there, man. I mean, like I said, there's no like right or wrong way to do it. It's just your preference. But like I said, this shit is thick, man. I don't know if y'all can really see that. And we just put it on there. Now you want to try not to get it into the holes if you can. With the screws, yeah. Try not to do that. So I just put it in there, man. I just keep packing it. Like I say, just try not to get it into your holes. You know, do a little bit at a time. I say, all of them, just pushing it in there. Because I'm not gonna, this doesn't lock them. But it actually, it works for me. You know, like I said, and then, you know, as the saying goes, you know, what works for one person may not work for another. Well, pretty much the same thing, man. Actually, gonna put just a little bit more. And then we're gonna turn it. We want to try to work it in as much as we can. But you don't want to overfill it. You know, I'll show you here. We won't overfill it, but like I said, just try to stay out your holes. All right. Now what we're gonna do now, y'all. If y'all can see, I'm pulling down. And see, it's gonna want to ride up. It's gonna want to do that, but that's okay. Just keep kind of pushing it down a little bit, and you just want to turn it. So you're working it in there. Your gears in there. They're gonna want to come up. We'll just push their little ass back down in there. Yeah, just push them back down in there, and you good. So we'll do that a few times, man. You know, you're just working that fluid in there. Now it might be a simpler way, you know, to do that, but this is what I've been doing, man, for the years I've been speed running. Well, the years I've been changing, you know, my diff fluid or what have you. See, that's looking good, y'all. So I can already feel. Yeah, see? Y'all can see that on the camera. So like I said, I do that quite a few times, man. And you know, you can look down in there, you can see that you got the fluid is in there. Now, what I'll do at this point, I'm gonna add a little bit more, but I'm not gonna add a whole lot more. Cause like I said, you don't want to put it to where it's you don't want to put you don't put too much fluid in it. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit. Like I said, see that knife works wonders, man. So I'm actually liking that. I'm actually liking this pretty good. So that might be all I put in here. And like I say, you don't want to put any in your holes. Try not to. Now, the thing about it, some people let it set for X amount of time. I don't let mine sit. I don't. This is what I do. And when I finish filling it up, I might let it sit a few minutes, but I ain't finna let it sit no freaking hour, no shit like that. And see, you see all that fluid in there. Hopefully y'all can see that, man. Now, that's looking pretty darn good to me, man. And then, you know, the thing about it too, you think about it, this is 1,000,000 weight, man. That shit, you know, you can let it set if you want, or try to, but man, it's gonna take a while for it to settle anyway. I mean, it ain't like you're using, you know, like 200, you know, 2,000, 200,000 or something like that, man. This is heavyweight here. Yeah, see, I like that already. I can see it's all down up in there, y'all. So y'all know what? We're gonna roll with it just like that. See, I got it all nice and clean. Yeah, I feel that resistance. Yeah, that's what we like. Just a simple way to do it, y'all. Don't complicate it, man. It's not that hard. You know, and like I said, it's probably a million different ways you can do it, but this is just the way I do it, and it works out fine. So that's enough fluid in there for me. If you guys can really see it, hopefully that camera picking it up. But that's it, man. That's all the fluid in there. That's a wrap. So I'm gonna take this guy out here. It wasn't a lot of Diff fluid in here at all, man. So I wipe a little bit off of it. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. And we're gonna oil everything up, you know. And that's it, y'all. That looks pretty good to me. Then you just put it back on there, man. And I shouldn't have any oozing out or anything like that. If you have too much in there, it's gonna ooze out. And you're gonna see it oozing through your screws. Screw holes, that is. Yeah. That's it, man. All right, so now we're just gonna put everything back on there. Now, putting these screws back in here, I do not recommend you do it with your with a drill. You know, you don't want to strip nothing, man. So just tighten it with your hand. You know, get you a good set of tools, man. Get it started with your hand, and then you can tighten it up with your drill. But I do recommend, man, get you a good set of tools, man. I've been using the MIP brand for the longest. They work. They don't strip. Sometimes, you know, you got to pay the money, man. You know, it's one of the cases that you pay for what you get what you pay for. You know, if you cheap out, most likely you're gonna end up stripping some screws or something like that. You know. So when I get the good ways started, I will come back with my drill. But the thing about it, I'm gonna turn it all the way down, man. I probably turn it down to, I don't know, whatever drill you're using. I'm gonna start at 1.5, about 2, and just to see if I like it. Okay, so we'll go up a little bit. We'll go to about 3. But I'll hand tighten it. Okay, so it's still a little resist. I can't remember what my setting was, so we'll jump up to 5. Okay, yeah, 5 is good. You just gotta play with it and see, man, because like I said, this gyroscopic drill, man, it's DeWalt. It ain't no joke, man. And then I'll just tighten the rest with my hand. And you gotta over tighten it, man. You gotta, you know, be He-Man and tighten the shit the way you're trying to break it. You just want it enough, man. That fluid ain't gonna leak out. I mean, that's a million weight. And that's it, man. Make sure they're all tight. That's a wrap, bro. And then now I like to work it. That's perfect for me, man. Oh shit. The difference you can tell, I can tell, but you guys can't tell. But this is the one I just done. Yep, I feel it. I got it good. No hiccups, no nothing. So this is the one I just did. And this is the one we're gonna do the other one. And see, there's some, yeah, it's like no resistance, just going with the flow. So this is what we got, and that's what I like. That's, like I said, it's not completely locked. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect, man. All right, it's a done deal. All right, y'all. So, you may need to shim your diffs too. You know, when you're putting it back inside the diff housing. Not all the time, but a lot of times you gotta shim them, and because you want it pretty tight, man. You want your see that I don't have to shim it at all. That's like freaking perfect. Like no movement. You got a little movement. It's moving freely, so that's because you want it to move freely. You don't want no hiccups. Yeah, that's looking good. Yeah, fit right in. I'm gonna bring y'all along, man. As I build my other car, Still waiting on some parts, man, and then we'll get it together. All right, guys. So it's in there. It's set good, man. It's gonna be hard for y'all to kind of see it on the camera, but I mean, you know, if y'all don't deal with diffs, you know, you just want to you don't want it loose, but you don't want it too damn tight the way it won't roll. You know. I mean, this is about average for pretty much stock housing. You know, I didn't. So we're gonna put that back on there, and then we're gonna put that. We'll get that input cup changed. So that looks good, man. All right, so let's put this back on there. The same thing, man. Once you put your once you put everything back on there, man, you don't you gotta over tighten it, you know. I mean, just tighten it enough, man. I mean, you gotta go crazy, you know, because you might have to loosen it up some. Then you come with your, you know, your 2.5, man. Like I say, to get it started, then if you want to use your drill, you can. Some things that I work on, I like feeling it with my hand, so I won't use my drill. Cause this is, like I said, this is plastic, man. You know, this ain't aluminum. You know, and then, you know, of course, I'll tighten, you know, crisscross or whatever. Yeah, I'll probably just do all these with my hand. There we go. And do not, I repeat, do not put Loctite on these screws. For a lot of newbies out there, they don't know. You don't put Loctite on metal to plastic parts. You only Loctite metal to metal, not plastic to metal or whatever. All right, so we're gonna try it. Oh yeah, we're good, man. Like I said, this is the best you're gonna get for stock. You know, now if you're running like Perfect Pass, Diff Housing or something like that, you know, you spend it, it'll most likely it'll spend freely. But hey, this worked, and I'm loving that. That's plenty locked for me. Now I am gonna re-grease it and all that, but I'm not gonna do it. When I go start doing my install, I will. I just don't want to get this damn grease anywhere because I'm just doing this for right now. I'm not putting the car together right now because I want to wait till I have all the parts because I hate starting a project and don't have everything I need to finish it. This pisses me off. All right. That looks real good. It's looking good. All right, man. Go back and double check these guys. Yeah, that one's a little loose. And when I when I go to install everything, I double check all my screws and stuff. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. All right. All right, guys. So that is a wrap, man. That one's done. Like I said, I am going to change out these input cups. So yeah, y'all just hang tight, man. Be right back at you. It's that perfect pass kit, man. That's dry showers on the market right here, homie. So we don't need these right now. So we're gonna put them back in the bag. We just, like I say, we're gonna do the input cups. You got and then you got the spool. So of course with your cups, man, it don't matter which, because I'm actually doing two different diffs. So it really doesn't matter like which cup I'm gonna use per se. but these, well, I've done these before, so I know. But but it's coming with four. It's coming with four. So you're definitely gonna go with this guy here. You're definitely gonna go with that one. So we put him down. And then we're gonna go with okay. And we'll go with this guy here. So now you got your O-rings, you got your O-rings. We are gonna put them in, but I'm not gonna put them in. No, like I said, that'll be one of the things that I do when I finish. Double checking something here, guys. Okay. Gotcha. All right, guys. So we're gonna go with, like I say, you want to go with like the little trident. Well, not the little trident, but you see the little cup here. So you're gonna go with that one, and then you want to go to the flat one. But this is, like I said, this is with the perfect pass spool, dry shaft. All right, man. Now we are gonna need some Loctite. Yeah, see, I thought I had everything again. Yeah, excuse me, man. I'm over here tripping. All right, y'all, we're back. All right, y'all. So we'll put them over here for a minute. Yeah, I don't need that right now. All right, so next thing we gotta do, we gotta pull this cup off of here. What's it, the two? Guys, what you guys can do is before you put the diff back into the housing, go ahead and do your cup then. That way you can hold that input gear from the inside, with your finger. I just did it this way because I kind of forgot. Yeah, man, give it a little pressure, y'all. It'll come out. Oh, you know what? Let me do my damn it. That's your hold tight, y'all. Let's see, I might have to add some heat to it. Shit. All right. Hold tight, y'all. I'll be right back with y'all. Damn. There it is. Shit, y'all. Gotta add some heat to it, man. Jeez. Little butane torch. All right. There they had that on there. All right. Yeah, sometimes, you gotta persuade it a little bit, All right, y'all. Had a little hiccup. We're back at it. All right, so we are good. A lot of times, man, that bearing, I need to change it out, but I don't have any. I thought I did, but yeah, I don't have any. So for right now, we're just gonna use it, and it's perfectly fine to use it now. And all right, man. So what I like to do is let's put this back on now. We won't be using this. I got plenty of these. All right, so we are gonna, and then it jumps from a 2 to a 2.52. That's another thing that roses do. All right, so we're gonna put them in here a little bit. I am gonna put Loctite on them. I just I like doing this first. But by no means necessary, man. You do whatever works for you. I got a little bit of this here. Yeah, I do that damn input cup shouldn't give us no problems like that. I know what I kind of like to do. So the input gear, you got that little shaft. So what I like to do is I like to go straight to that flat part. The whole flat part, not just the little piece that's flat. Now I'm going to tighten it a little bit. Now if I don't like it, like if I don't like how it's setting, because you might have to shim it. Yeah, see, you might have to shim it a little bit. But what I do, I'm gonna show you something here. It's a little play, but it ain't. It's not much to brag home about or whatever. But what I'm gonna do, like I say, this is just what I do, man. So I'll push it out just a little bit. I know guys are like, man, you supposed to put the sham on there. Whatever. So all I'm doing is the input gear. I'm not putting really no pressure on it. I just put just that there you go. See, picked up that little slack. All right. Now I tightened it, but I didn't like overly tighten it. Now, put some Loctite on it. Blue Loctite. You put that red shit on there, you gonna catch hair trying to take it off. And that just get me a little bit on there, man. Okay, I can really see it. It might not pick it up. But yeah, just put your limit on there. You ain't gotta go crazy. I'm gonna lock it in. Now I'm gonna put some pressure on it. I'm gonna take the other one out. I'm gonna Loctite that one. Now when I'm doing a lot of Loctite, when I'm Loctiting a lot of stuff, I'll put me like a little dab on something, and that way you just dip it. And make sure you lock it. That's it, man. And that's the deal.